Hello, and welcome to their Dokkan battle video. So, Physical Super Vegito and STR Super BUU have just gotten their EZAs announced. It happened roughly 2 hours from now. I've been just kind of stalling on this recording, but hey, we're gonna do this now. We're gonna go over what everything they do. We actually have everything thanks to Minato this time because Goresh was busy doing work stuff. But anyway, let's just start with the big boy first, Physical Super Vegito. Leader skill, Majin Buu Saga, Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense 170, 12 Ki super attack, causes immense damage to enemy and raises, this is supposed to be all allies by the way, attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Definitely not like the craziest super attack effect, but it's definitely going to be helpful. Reduces damage received by normals by 80% and counters with tremendous power. We've already seen what this like kind of ability can do with the AGL version of this character, and as long as he has decent defense, it'll still be useful going on in the future. As long as he doesn't get hit by a super attack, he'll probably still be fine. He gets 150% defense at the start of turn. He gets 20% attack with each attack received up to a maximum of 120%. He gets 30% chance to perform a critical hit. He gets Ki plus 1 up to 3 and defense plus 30% up to 90% and chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% up to 30% for every 3 attacks received during the battle. So basically what is happening here is it's another character that wants to be ran in a longer event. Now the thing about that is we don't have any of these like long events in the game yet. The longest one really is stuff like, I think Broly's like kind of long. The Shadow Dragon Red Zone fight is pretty strong. It takes a while. Cell can take a while because he has a lot of health. Cell Max is a longer fight. There's not a whole lot that you can really do to get this built up. He needs to get hit 9 times for that full thing to activate, which is kind of weird. And then for his attack, he needs to get hit 6 times to be fully built up. So it's kind of weird and quirky, but like it'll be fine. This guy's going to do a lot of damage probably on those crit hits. You're definitely going to want to make sure that he is critting. Again, he's going to be getting this crit chance. He's had 2 different procs of 30%. My Super Vegito has roughly 25%, so he's going to crit for me anyway. And mainly, I think this guy is going to be like a helpful little like slot 7, slot 6 character, like floating unit to just help around be on the team. So STR Super BUU is the one that I was more interested in to begin with because he has a much more complicated kit, as you can clearly see. Transformation boost Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense 170%, or extreme STR Ki 3 HP attack and defense 120. Good leader skill. 12 Ki, this is in base form, Super BUU. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Not the greatest there, would still have liked to see defense from this portion of him, but he does have pretty good super attack effects in 2 of his forms later on we'll get to. Ki plus 1 and attack and defense plus 120%, plus an additional defense plus 120% based on remaining HP. The more HP remaining, the greater the defensive boost. Attack and defense plus 60% when attacking. Defense plus 60% within the same turn after receiving an attack. This can be kind of tough because if you get hit first by the super attack and then he gets the defense, you're kind of in a sitting duck position there. And then transform when conditions are met. We don't know if they've changed the transformation condition at all, but if you didn't know before, hold on, let me pull up what STR Super BUU looked like previously. He had this really awkward transformation condition where after a certain amount of turns, depending on how much HP you had left, he'll transform into one of 3 different transformations. So yeah, turn 5, if you're below 49% HP, he goes to BUU Ikalo. If you're between 50 and 79%, you're going to go to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks or Bootanks. And then if you're above 80 to 100%, then you're going to go into Buhan, right? So let's take a look at Buhan, which is the one that most people are probably going to see the most often. Greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns, causes immense damage to enemy. That's a very good super attack effect, because if you get a double super, that you're going to be able to build that up twice per turn and just have a crazy high amount of defense after that's like fully stacked up. Recovers 12% HP at the start of turn, which is always nice. Ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 180%, plus an additional defense plus 120% based on the remaining HP. More HP, the greater defense. 80% attack when attacking. That's okay. Performs an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super attack and great chance to guard all attacks from 6 turns from the first appearance. That is incredibly good. I'm pretty sure great is 70%. Let me just check that real quick. I think the easiest way for me to do that is with MUI Goku. Do you have great? Yeah, great chance. So he has a 70% chance to guard for the first 6 turns while having the ability to get 3 separate greatly raising defensive stacks every single time he's on the rotation. That is really powerful to get him get him going. And then after those 6 turns, he then has a high chance to guard from the 7th turn onward, which is just a coin flip. So you may or may not get the guard, and if you do, he's going to be really tanky. If you don't, he's going to be a little lackluster probably, unless his defense is through the moon. This guy has big bad bosses, right? When he transforms into Buhan. No, that's Buiklo. Here's Buhan. He does. Okay. So if he has big bad bosses active and his guard active, he's probably not going to take a whole lot of damage from anything. Boo tanks. This has always been the worst one. Causes immense damage to enemies, seals super attack, and lowers attack units. Trash super attack effect. Recovers 10% HP at the start of turn. That's fine. Key +1, attack plus 180%, and defense plus 140%. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 80% when attacking. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 80% when the targeted enemy's attack down or defense down status. Key +1, defense plus 80, and great chance to perform an additional super attack for 6 turns. Who cares about that additional super attack? Because it's not doing anything, right? If this super attack gave defense at all, he'd be a lot better, but this Boo Tanks is not going to really help you at all for anything. I think he's genuinely the worst transformation that he could possibly get, but it's fine because if you somehow manage to get Buiklo, which I mean I guess is technically possible, he becomes crazy. He gets 100% defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage. Fantastic super attack effect. He gets 20% HP at the start of the turn. Amazing. He gets 140% attack and defense. He gives 3 key and 40% defense to all allies. He has 50% damage reduction as the first or second attacker in the turn. Crazy. He gets an additional 60% defense. And all allies attack plus 80% and 8% chance to perform a critical hit as the 3rd attacker in the turn. Recovers 10% HP at the end of turn for 6 turns after first turn. So he's getting 30% HP for 6 turns while supporting, while giving 100% defense. And he's just crazy. This is like what you would kind of want out of like a support character, where they're doing crazy stuff while also being able to eat damage and not die from it. So if you manage to get this Buiklo out, he's going to be crazy helpful. It's unfortunate that this Buu Ikolo's link set is kind of weird. They gave him demonic ways and brainiacs, so he doesn't have big bad bosses. Like he just doesn't have that, and we would really want him to in all 3 of the forms, but for some reason only Buhan gets big bad bosses, and they have stopped giving it to Super Boo Tanks and Buiklo. For some reason, I feel like they should revert that and give him big bad bosses. Going forward, whenever we get a new Buhan or Buiklo or anything like that, they should have big bad bosses. But he is kind of cooking in specifically Buiklo form and Buhan form. Both of these guys can be definitely really solid. The only problem I have with them is who are you running them with, right? Because if we look at Majin power, like who are you really running these guys with? Buhan's aged, unless he easy A's, he's not going to be very good. Exchange Buu is not good enough anymore. You could technically run him with Kid Buu, but you're not gonna have the big bad bosses active unless you're above that certain HP threshold going into either turn 5 or if they lower it to turn 4. Like that's not good enough for him. He's gonna want that faster in terms of the content that we currently have in the game. This guy's old and bad. Janembu is good. I'm always down for Janembu love. This guy's a support. He's not good anymore. This guy's not good. Like he's not strong enough anymore unless he easy A's with LR Buhan. This guy, no. Buff Boo, no. Tech Super Boo is an L. 21 is like fine. She's like okay. This guy, no. Definitely not. Like there's just not options for you to really run these Boo characters yet. But we should start to see that come into play now that we're going to be getting more characters related to the celebration. The easies in the celebration are definitely going to be very important to the overall like strength of these units, because you got to remember that they are on this category here, like this 200% lead. On this, I'm pretty sure Boo STR Super Boo is on this. Yeah, so you can technically run him here. Both of these guys are on the 200% lead for this category. It's just is this really what you want to be running? Do you want a BUU on their 200% lead? I don't think you really would. And then on the other side of things, like, I believe they're also on this one because they're on Battle of Fate. Right, this, oh no, they're not. Buhan's not on it. Okay. I believe it's only Kid BUU. Yeah, only Kid BUU. And Super Vegito's not on Battle of Fate either. That's unlucky. That's really unlucky because they gave it to Vegito Blue, but not Super Vegito. That's really strange. I'm not a big fan of that. But is Super Vegito on Power of Wishes? No. So this is a buff specifically for the Super Saiyan 3 side of the Spirit Bomb, the Majin Buu Saga one. The thing is, right, they are gonna buff this, and that's gonna be good, but they're also gonna need to buff the other leader skill in order for that one to be really competitive as well. So it's really confusing on what they're actually gonna be doing with these EZAs going forward. But so far with just these two guys, like, they are good. I don't really see a place for Super Buu right now, like, because he just doesn't have any help. But this guy is really solid. I feel like you can definitely get a lot of work out of him. He's definitely going to be helpful in a lot of hard content. I just don't see the vision here, right? Unless we're going to also EZA STR Vegito and Physical Buhan as well. But I don't see them not giving any buffs to the GT side of this category unless they're also going to EZA the 5-year LRs. That could be good because then we could have a resurgence of Vegito and have more Vegito characters. That would be really solid because we'll also get like fused fighter buffs for the LR Super Saiyan 4's leader skill because they can still be pretty useful. I don't really know, but I just really hope that whatever we do get, it's going to be a buff universally and not just one that we can kind of work around with both of the leader skills. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about like their EZAs in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.